welcome to my channel. Every day, millions of employers around the world scour the internet and post job ads in search of qualified people who can lead their teams and employees. They're looking for visionaries, innovators, and good communicators who know how to connect with people. They want leaders who are new, creative, and different from the status quo, who can inspire teams to peak performance. Well, if you're in search of a career path and you believe that leadership is for you, then welcome to my channel. Leadership isn't always an easy or the obvious choice, and many of us need help along the way. So that's why in today's video, I'll discuss 4 reasons why leadership is the best job in the world. I found my freedom and my purpose and my fulfillment in leadership. My name is Jaboria Scott, and I'm a leader. And I'm here to help you become one too. If you're interested, stay tuned. I'm Jaboria, and welcome to the best place for new and emerging leaders who want help navigating challenging conversations in the workplace. Today's video is kind of a different spin on my usual leadership video. Why? Because people ask a lot of questions about whether or not leadership can be a standalone career path in and of itself. People are also unsure if now is the right time to choose this kind of a career path or jump into something new, especially now when things are so uncertain in the world. Well, with nearly 2 decades working as a leader in both the public and nonprofit sectors, I can honestly say that I personally find leadership both invigorating and rewarding. And that's why I'm dedicating today's video about talking about why I believe leadership is still one of the best professions that's out there. I release a new video every single week, so if you haven't already joined our community, please hit the subscribe button below and click the notification bell so that you'll know when my next video goes live. Okay, so let's jump into this week's video, 4 reasons why being a leader is the best job in the world. Reason number 1 is it's timeless. Every business needs it. Leadership, like a few others that I can mention, is one of the oldest professions on the planet. It may have been called by different names such as chief, elder, emperor, monarch, priest, president, commissioner, supervisor, you get the point. But every ancient and modern civilization has a leadership role as a part of its caste system or its hierarchy. Now, granted, being a leader may not be viewed as romantic or an exciting profession like being an actor or a famous athlete or even a TV show host. But as a leader, you have the ability to influence others, which can often be just as inspiring. Leaders also have the ability to positively impact people directly and indirectly through others. As a leader, you're given the noble task of guiding others in ways that inspire them to greatness, help them to perform at their best, and work with a united purpose. With your company's mission, vision, and values at the forefront, you guide the employees to produce results by engaging them, communicating the vision in a way that's compelling and that's true. Think about it. As a leader, when you're at your most effective, you have the ability to influence your team toward efficiency and increased productivity in order to produce desired outcomes for your organization. I'm not talking about being controlling like some sort of sadistic mastermind. I'm talking about the responsibility that all leaders have to empower and guide their teams to realize their potential for maximum impact. As a leader, you have the power to inspire others to live a better life, to improve systems and processes in order to contribute to humanity. You also get to guide and mentor other people. Successful leaders have a burning desire to make a positive contribution to the work by serving others in a leadership capacity. These leaders usually also have a positive influence on others. Direct reports would often choose to follow these leaders and seek their guidance. They give the leader positive feedback on how the leader has helped them, and they look to that person whether they have a formal leadership role or not. Leaders who make a positive impact look forward to serving, and they consistently add value to others. The impactful leader usually has this calling to lead and can't imagine doing anything else. This kind of leader has great ideas to solve problems, and they are people-oriented. Impactful leaders look to build a legacy, influencing others in ways that have lasting effects for years to come. Being willing to serve is how you do that. Les Brown put it best in his quote by saying, "Live a life that will outlast you." Successful leaders know that the position is not all about them being the boss or being in charge. It's about having a desire to serve others and see others succeed. No matter what industry you're in, there will be some sort of leadership role that's needed or required. Wherever you have teams of people in place, the company will need a leader to direct others and chart the course forward. Artificial intelligence cannot completely replace the role of the human leader. This is because an essential part of leadership is to make the human connection. This includes having leaders who are empathetic, intuitive, inspires by example, and motivates others. Organizations cannot function effectively without leadership in some form that produces those kinds of results. Every business, no matter the size or the makeup, needs a leader. While the industry, budget, business structure, business needs, requirements, and the location may be different, they all need leaders who specialize in human capital. They will all need a leader who specializes in mobilizing teams, produces results, and imagine the millions of businesses that exist across thousands of industries who need leaders. There are opportunities for leaders all over the world as long as you can demonstrate your mastery and your proficiency with a track record of effectiveness. Reason number 2 why leadership is still the best job in the world. It's a profession with translatable skill sets that open you up to a global community. It lets you travel the world. Okay, although you might not be able to take advantage of travel right now because of the global pandemic and the need for the quarantine, more employers are looking for qualified remote workers as each day passes. In Forbes magazine, an article called "Remote to the Rescue: How Virtual Jobs Are Saving the World." Contributor Laurel Farrell describes 4 ways that workplace flexibility is impacting the future of your daily life. She writes that virtual jobs can change the life of our workers, our businesses, and our communities. Being a leader is a job that will open you up to the possibility of working remotely for various different companies within your local community and around the world with the use of just your laptop or a handheld device. This is because you are the commodity. This is why learning how to become an exceptional leader and gaining mastery in the profession through personal and professional development is so important. Author and entrepreneur Dan Lok encourages people to develop high-income skills that are not company or industry specific. This allows you to stack your success. And he's right. Companies want leaders who know how to lead a team and/or who know how to teach others to lead in ways that are not industry specific, but rather are people and leadership philosophy specific. Your leadership skills, knowledge, and experiences are the assets. Don't get it mistaken. The best part is that technology removes the barrier of the brick and mortar building that used to confine and define our potential reach for leadership positions. There are actually leadership positions that we can have that are halfway around the world, believe it or not. Working in this way would allow increased freedom and flexibility while you're making a living. There are traditional 9-to-5 jobs that can be done remotely, and there are also freelance, consulting, and contracted positions that leaders have access to. Many leadership positions don't require you to have overly technical software or hardware to produce your work, because it's for the most part a knowledge and human capital or human service type position. Your intellectual skills and human interaction skills, as well as your communication skills, will be the elements that bring value. So reason number 3, while leadership is still the best job, is that it can be lucrative. Having a leadership role can pay well if you find the right job in a company for which you're well suited. In the traditional leadership position, the salary and benefits will vary based on the industry. the size of the company, and the experience and expertise that you bring to the role. This may also be true for freelance, consulting, or other contracted positions, but you may be able to negotiate a higher rate due to the fact that benefits won't be included with these kinds of jobs. The more experience and specialized training that you have in your client's industry, the more you'll be able to charge. You'll also be able to charge higher rates if you can prove that your expertise and industry insider knowledge makes you an excellent fit for the company in order to achieve required objectives and goals. The goal is to help the organization by either training other leaders or engaging and leading teams that are highly engaged and also very productive. So the more knowledge, wisdom, and mastery you demonstrate in your leadership proficiency, the higher salary you can negotiate or demand. Reason number 4, why leadership is still the best job, is that leadership is a profession that has longevity because the leader will always be in demand. As I mentioned before, the possibilities of how your career can develop are endless when you choose leadership as your profession. There are many different avenues of employment that are available to a trained and qualified leader. A Forbes article entitled 5 Predictions About How Coronavirus Will Change the Future of Work, written by Tracy Brower, highlights the fact that leadership is needed now more than ever. And strong leaders with a proven track record of effectiveness will stand out. An excerpt taken from the article states the following: leadership will improve. Throughout a crisis, leadership is more important than ever. It is also clear which leadership behaviors are most effective. In the toughest times, the leaders who excel are those who communicate clearly, stay calm and strong, demonstrate empathy, think long-term, and take appropriate, decisive action. It is likely these difficult times will filter out leaders who are less stellar. During normal times, leaders may be able to slide by with less effective approaches, but when crisis hits, true character is revealed. It's possible some ineffective leaders may be able to hide, but it's likely leaders will become more effective overall. Those who weren't the best will step up. Those who can't improve their game will be weeded out. Those who are the most effective will receive plenty of praise and reinforcement, thus setting new standards for all. So when it comes down to it, we're all looking for a career that's rewarding, aligns with our values, and has some security. Leadership development can be a path forward, ensuring a stable and engaging career. Well, I've learned so much about leadership over the last several years that now I'm here to guide and mentor you right here on my YouTube channel. So there you have it, everyone. 4 reasons why I believe that leadership is one of the best jobs to have. I hope that this video gave you the push that you need to make the choice to transition to a leadership role, or maybe just reinforce a decision that you had already made for yourself. Either way, please give my video a thumbs up and let me know if there's a leadership topic you would like for me to discuss on this channel, and I'll cover it in a future video. As always, have a great week, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.